everyone, and welcome to Fast Wheels, Faster Questions. Today, we have a very special guest who loves Formula One, competitive driving, and is also associated with the motorsport governing body FMSCI.
Basically, if racing had superheroes, he'd be one of them. Let's find out if his answers are as fast as his race cars.
First question: how did you first get introduced to competitive driving? Were you born with the steering wheel in your hand, or did racing find you later?
Well, I frankly believe no one is born with a steering wheel. Everyone gets uh, learn over it. It grows over you. But it is the family with which you start with initially, and then the passion takes over.
Great answer, I strongly agree with you. So, the second question is what made you fall in love with motorsport? Was it the speed, the cars, the noise, or watching someone zoom past and I want to do that?
Well, yes, it started with that yes, I want to do that. But for me, it's a totally different story. Someone saw me driving, and then he popped out his card and said, "Why don't you try motorsport? Because you have a good driving skill." So it happened when Himalayan Motorsport vice president visited me in one of my powerhouses. There he met, and I was driving for him to my site, and he was the one who just said that you have a particular skill, why don't you try? And that was the first day I came to know about motorsport, and that's how I joined.
What was your first experience in competitive driving? And please tell us honestly, were you cool and confident, or were you terrified?
Like everyone, yes, I was nervous being the first experience, but I would say I went prepared. So I was a little bit cool also. It was the first Himalayan rally we did because, as I just told you, we got invited for the Himalayan rally, Raid the Himalaya, and that is when we understood that motorsport is not just driving fast, it is about your teamwork also.
So, my next question is what has been your most memorable race? The race that still gives you goosebumps or maybe nightmares?
The Mughal Rally 2010.
Could you describe a bit?
It was a rally where I would say there was no road. It was just carved out because it was planned in such a manner that you were supposed to go. It was from Jammu to Srinagar, a new road was being carved out, and the Mughal road. And we were the first people to cross that road. And I still say that we might be the fastest people to cross the Mughal road till now. So at that time, the Mughal rally was known as on the footsteps of Jahangir. Now, Jahangir passed away in that particular stretch when he was crossing. Luckily, we didn't have in the first rally any casualties happening, but we definitely crossed much faster than Jahangir.
What is the most difficult part about competitive driving? Because from where we're sitting, it's all fun and fast cars.
Well, I can understand from where you come from. Definitely looks good because grass is always greener on the other side. But here, competitive driving requires a lot of skills, a lot of teamwork, a lot of hard work, a lot of preparation, a lot of understanding how things move, how technically you can put on points. It makes huge difference.
Yeah, that's true. As F1 school students, what advice would you give us? And please don't say study harder because our school teachers already say that to us.
So definitely, I'm not the right person to say study hard, but rather than study hard, study smart. I would say try to understand your concept rather than mug them up. Try to experience, kind of understand that how each and everything is connected to each other, wherever you can basically apply the things. And it will definitely, trust me, give you an edge over others. Because motorsport, especially in the F1, is not just pure talent. It is about your understanding about how the whole thing moves. To give you an example, Niki Lauda, he was a master. He knew what the car was. He knew the physics behind. He knew what is getting him back down. So definitely it makes sense.
What is more important in racing? Experience, talent, or hard work? And before you answer, we've already started arguing about it.
Talent can give you a start. experience can definitely take you a step ahead, but it is definitely the hard work that will take you to the next level. That's what I feel.
So, what role does FMSCI play in the Indian motorsports? This question is for those out there who don't know what FMSCI is.
So, for those who are out there, FMSCI is like BCCI we have of cricket. FMSCI is the governing body for all the sports, motorsports activities happening in India. They are the only partner, the ASN, which is affiliated by the FIA, which is actually the sporting body under which all the motorsport events happen across the world.
Can you describe a moment where you had to make a split second decision on track?
Well, whenever you're driving on a track at those speed, everything is in split second. There's not just one incident. There can be, every race is a thousands of incidents in itself. And as per as I'm concerned, I normally do rallies. So the split second, if there is any mistake by my navigator to say, let's take a left, you take a left rather than thinking whether you have to go right or not.
So, my next question is that why are there no women in motorsport? Because F1 is actually the only motorsport where women and male can drive together. So,
Well, I'll be very frank, F1 is not the only motorsport. A lot of motorsport events have because in the end it's the machine which is actually performing, you can say. But I totally agree with you. It is one sport where equality definitely prevails. And I really want that women should come up, because we don't know why everyone says that women can't drive. I believe I have seen women drivers who are better than me also at times. So definitely they should come up and they should definitely give a good fight to the male counterparts.
okay, enough serious stuff. Now, time for rapid fire.
Rules are simple. No overthinking. First answer that comes to the mind.
Formula One or rally?
Rally definitely for me.
Lewis Hamilton or Max Verstappen?
It has to be of these two, or
The only top.
then Max.
Rain race or night race?
Definitely rain.
Favorite racing circuit?
Sepang,
Dream car to drive?
MP4 1988. I think 1988 F1. Though I would love to drive, but we can't have it.
One word that describes motorsports.
It's dangerous.
Tea before race day or coffee before race day?
None, just water.
Helmet hair or bad hair day?
Definitely safety comes first. Helmet.
If you weren't in motorsports, what would you be?
If you?
Weren't in motorsports, what would you be?
I'm an entrepreneur by profession and a rallyist by passion.
So, if rallying was not your passion, what would it be?
Photography maybe. But definitely I like motorsport. So I have a question for you guys before we end this. Which one of you is faster?
We don't know that for now.
So whenever you come to know, please let me know.
Sure,
I would
sir.
love
Sure,
to know
sir.
the answer.
Please join us for
And
the national.
Aaron, yeah,
Please join us
Please
for
join
our
us for the
nationals
nationals.
journey.
I'll definitely follow you guys.
We'll surely get to know. We really loved your answers throughout this podcast, sir. And that is it for the first edition of Fast Wheels, Faster Questions. Thank you.